everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to become a pastry chef. Well, sort of. A while ago in one of my videos I mentioned that I really wanted to try to practice drawing food. I feel like it would be really fun to be able to draw like super realistic, really nice looking foods, right? So today I'm going to do my best job trying to learn how to draw sweets. I had to look around on Pinterest for a bit to find a reference picture that I liked, but eventually I came across this picture of a strawberry shortcake. I felt like it was so cute and I hoped that I could do a good job drawing it. I made a sketch on paper before starting this video, so now I'm tracing over it digitally. At first I was a little bit stuck on what brush to use. I usually use like a line art brush that's a bit thicker and it's very solid, but I felt like for drawing sweets it just wouldn't look very good and it wouldn't be an improvement from my normal style at all. But that's when my sister suggested trying the wet watercolor brush, and that really saved me because I think it looks really great. So right off the bat, the thing that I was struggling with the most for this picture was definitely the cut strawberries that are inside of the cake. I couldn't really understand exactly how they were supposed to look. Like, obviously the outside part is darker and the inside part is lighter, but like besides that, it was very hard to figure out how I should render it. I just didn't know what I was supposed to do. I was also having trouble with the strawberry on top of the cake. For some reason the fruits for this video were just very challenging to draw, but I was trying my best and honestly I was still having fun. Right here I was trying to further the rendering for this picture, and before that I was adding the seeds to the strawberry. Something I sometimes wonder about my videos is, would you guys like a longer music break? Usually I have very short music breaks, if any of my videos. It's mostly all full voiceovers, but sometimes I do like short little music breaks in videos, and I just wonder if you guys would actually enjoy that. So let me know in the comments down below. Right here I was adding all the little dots to the cake. I don't know what to describe them as, like the little bubbles in the cake that give it more texture and it doesn't just look flat. I was also adding more like light highlights because there are some highlights still on the strawberry and everything in the original reference picture, and I wanted to like incorporate that into my drawing. I was also adding areas where the cream kind of like puffs up and gets into things instead of just keeping it flat. The funny thing is, at the time of recording this voiceover, me, my sister, and my mom recently just made some sweets, so I feel like that's so convenient for this video. Anyways, although I am almost done this picture, I am going to be doing many more sweets, so look forward to that. This one was particularly fun though. I love the colors, and it was fun getting to learn different things, and I feel like it was a great warm-up because it wasn't too hard, and I just feel like it prepares me for the future ones that I'm going to be trying to draw in this video. Right now I'm starting on the background, which is very simple. It's basically just a bunch of splotches of pink, and then I'm going to add some sparkles and pretty much just call it a day. So yeah, here is my strawberry shortcake. I actually think it looks really cute. I am very happy with it. Now let's move on to the next sweet I'm gonna try to draw, and that is pudding. I thought it'd be a perfect change of pace from the first one I drew, since pudding isn't cakey at all. It's a completely different texture, and I just felt like it'd be a whole new world. However, right off the bat, I was struggling. I did not like the way that the watercolor brush looked for the pudding. I felt like it didn't give it a good jelly texture whatsoever. This is not my first time drawing pudding recently. I actually drew it with my alcohol markers not too long ago, and I feel like they give a way better shading style for pudding. I feel like they're so much more solid and they just give the more jelly feeling. I feel like the watercolor does not work, but I was trying to make it work because I couldn't find any good like digital brushes that looked like an alcohol marker, so I just had to make it work even though it was very challenging. I do also want to address something that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that I was going to draw super realistic sweets. Well, that's not actually what I'm trying here. I know I said that, but as I was working on this, I felt like it'd be more fun to draw more anime style sweets where they're like more detailed than I usually draw sweets, but not like over the top, like they literally look like a real picture. I still wanted them to look like drawings. It's a stylized style, not like an actual full-on completely realistic look. Part of the reason why I decided not to go fully realistic is because this video was largely inspired by this YouTuber. I don't really know how to say their name, but I'll try. I think it's Yum, but sorry if I said it wrong. Anyways, their art is so cute. They do such a good job drawing desserts or just food in general. They really inspire me, so I wanted to try that today. But for this actual pudding and the result, I'm not extremely happy with it. I especially don't like the way that the cherry turned out. I feel like it doesn't look like a cherry at all. I don't know why I struggled so much with it, but I definitely did, and I'm just not very happy with it. But I mean, that's okay. Not every drawing can be my favorite thing in the entire world, right? So below the actual pudding, it's supposed to be like this little puddle of caramel. I was having a little bit of trouble with like, I didn't want to do a plate, but I still wanted the pudding to have the caramel at the bottom, so I just kind of put it there, and I don't know if it looks a little bit weird, but I didn't feel like drawing a plate, so yeah, it's just sitting there. Now I'm working on the background, and I pretty much did the same thing that I did with the cake originally. It was just like a scribbly background behind it, and I added some sparkles and little extra effects. So with that, here is the final result of the pudding. This is how it looks in the end. Now it's time for me to move on to drawing the final dessert of the day, and this one I'm going to try to do not only from reference, but also I'm going to imagine a little bit and try to create my own sweet. So as you can see right here, I am drawing a little mini cake. However, I decided to change the original sketch I did quite a bit because I didn't really like it. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't look bad, but I didn't really want to draw the strawberry on the top of it that was cut open and then also all throughout it. That just seemed kind of boring to me. So I'm still going to do like the purple frosting on top of it, and I'm going to make the cake still pink, but I'm going to change up things more later because I really wanted it to be a bit more interesting and, like I said, more my own. The whole time while making this video, I kept thinking about my favorite anime, Yumerio Patissier. It's all about making sweets, so of course, while I was drawing sweets, I couldn't help but think of it. But I mean, it made me even more happy to do this. I feel like they draw sweets so pretty in that show, and I'd really like to get to the point where I could draw sweets kind of like that as well. So for the top of the cake, I decided to draw a little Sakura blossom. I thought it would be so cute, and I mean, Sakura blossoms are my favorite flower, and also my online name is Sakura, so I just kind of feel like it works. I was nervous to do this though because I feel like I'm not very good at drawing flowers. I feel like I could make a whole video on studying that. But I think it turned out okay enough. I mean, it's alright. It's not amazing, but I did do my best, and I think you can see that I definitely tried, and it does match the rest of the style for the sweet, so that's good. So I decided to add these little like sprinkles on it of something. I don't really know what they're supposed to be, and also inside of it, I guess you can decide what they are. I thought of them at first as like little pieces of sakura petals, but I feel like that doesn't really work and that wouldn't be very tasty, so I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be. I guess if you want, you can decide what they are in the comments. But now we're gonna go on to real-time footage because I did film a bit for this video. I wanted to show you a close-up what it looks like for me blending the frosting. I feel like it's really pretty and satisfying, and I just wanted to show you a bit. I feel like it's maybe not the most satisfying footage ever. I feel like I should have filmed the real-time footage earlier, but that's okay. Well, that's all the footage I have to show you, so let's go back to the regular time-lapse. I do have to say, doing this study was really fun. I very much enjoyed learning more about drawing sweets, and I feel like it was a bit more relaxed because instead of having to make a final picture that I was super happy with, I could just do a couple of simpler ones, and I felt like it wasn't as much pressure because since I'm not good at drawing sweets, it didn't have to turn out good, I just have to try my best. Which I mean should always be the thing for drawings, but sometimes it doesn't feel like that, you know? I mean, I always want things to turn out perfect, but sometimes you just gotta give it your all and you learn something. If you guys would like to see more study videos, I'd love to make them. I feel like there's so many things that I could try studying. Anyways, now that we are almost done with this dessert, let's go and reveal all the drawings I made for this video. I am happy with all of them, but I actually think that the strawberry shortcake is my favorite. I feel like it just looks so cute. But let me know in the comments which one you guys like the best. I feel like the pudding was the worst, but I mean, it's not terrible. And it was a lot of fun doing this video, so yeah, I hope you guys will have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now!